America Great Again.
Uh-oh.
That was the slogan used by Donald Trump on June 15, 2015, when he announced that he was going to run for the presidency. And in fact, he was elected in November of 2017. 2016, and then he was inaugurated January of 2017 as our 45th president. He was born in New York City, that's Queens, New York, at Jamaica Hospital on June 14th, 1946. And his parents were Frederick and Mary Ann. He had home struggles just as many of us did growing up in America, and he even mentioned in an interview one time that he had to go to boarding school as a young child. And what's interesting is he said that he was a bad kid, and that's why he had to go to boarding school. And I can appreciate that because he didn't try and put the blame out on anybody else. He said it was me, and I had to go. And so I thought that was a great thing. Other struggles that he had a brother who had alcoholism, and he actually passed away in the early 80s, 1981 to be exact. But Trump's career was a very notable career. He started out in his father's business, and that was real estate construction. And in 1969, I believe it was, he began in that business, and he still was in that business up until the time of his election. One of the other neat things is that he said he didn't want to be president. He was quoted in an interview in 1980 with Rona Baird. He said, "No, I definitely do not want to be president." And then later on in 87, he was on Larry King Live. And as Larry King asked him, "Do you want to be president?" he said, "Absolutely not." And even later on in 1988, Oprah Winfrey asked him, "Do you want to be president?" And he said, "No, absolutely not. But I wouldn't rule it out." So that's interesting that he did say that he wouldn't rule it out. September 2nd, 1987, he posted a full-page ad in the Washington Post, New York Times, and in the Boston Globe. And it was a call to action. He was calling on our leaders to stop paying for other countries' security, like Japan and the Middle East. And that's one of the policies that he's held to this day. In 2016, he did run against Hillary Clinton, and he was elected, as I said earlier, in November, and he became our 45th president. As president, he has done some really great things where he has tried to repeal the Obamacare that went into place during the Obama administration, and he's worked very hard to repeal that. In addition to that, he has brought the unemployment rate down to almost the lowest ever. In fact, it's 2 points lower than when he was elected right now. It's 2.8%. So in closing, I just want to personally thank Donald Trump for acting on his dream. We live in the greatest country on earth, and our founding fathers said that we want to have the pursuit of life, liberty, and happiness. And I'm thankful that Donald Trump has worked to make America great again. Thank you.
Thank you all for listening.
Yeah, I really appreciate it.
Right.